YouTube. Welcome to game number 2 of a Leviathan versus Immortal series. Immortal, 1 game 1. And let's see if Leviathan can make a comeback here in game number 2. Garter, normally the mid player, looks like will be playing Medusa. So, Leviathan should be going for a late game scenario here. Whereas Immortals have both late and early game potential, I would say. Necro, good at all stages of the game. Terrorblade, from level 1, is a beast with Metamorphosis. And Venge will really round up that core lineup. And maybe that's a position for Venge. It looks like a position for Venge that's going to be roaming around. So the core is going to be Necro, Terrorblade, and okay, maybe Venge is just in the off lane, but starts with boots first. I guess that makes sense considering she's up against a Juggernaut and doesn't want to get spun down. Really putting a premium on that movement speed. She has 340 versus the Juggernaut's 299 right now. Really worried about feeding first blood, so she starts out with boots. Makes sense. Good thinking. We'll have to deal with the harass coming out from White Bear. Normally you see the Enchantress start out with a Blightstone here in the offlane, at least White Bear in particular, since I have watched a couple of his games. But instead is a little bit poorer this game. Probably had to buy out most of the wards for Team Leviathan. Garter on mid. Has a salve brought out to him already. Same for Necro. Nobody trying to snipe the courier. Top of the screen. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, I'm going to temporarily close out of a few things. And I am actually going to shamelessly plug myself to the 1,300 viewers at home. And hopefully we can get a few more people watching my stream, saying hi, and I would be very appreciative of everybody stopping by. Once I get my OBS set up. No first blood as of yet. Slardar getting run out of the top lane. Same with Puck, who has to use his orb to retreat. Venge not getting zoned out as of yet. Has the lane pushing towards her. Should be able to get a few last hits here. So, roughly 2 minutes into the game. No kills have happened yet. Everybody chilling out here. Ooh, looks like Enchantress actually steals a few creeps from the Medusa. I'm guessing she's not too happy about that, as creeps will eventually wander back to the mid lane. Enchantress will be able to get double bounty rune, as it does look like it will be a 3-to-1 bounty rune exchange favoring Leviathan. Enchantress getting a little bit aggressive here on Forev in the offlane for the Immortal squad. So Leviathan have definitely proved to be inconsistent, I would say would be the word to describe them. Losing to Immortal squad, or excuse me, ended up beating VGJ Storm, but having a barn burner against Blue Pikachu, which is probably the worst team in this qualifiers. So, don't know exactly what to expect out of them. Will probably depend on BSJ God doing well on the Juggernaut. He has gotten shut down on quite a few games, causing Leviathan to end up not winning. But Leviathan have consistently sacked BSJ's lane, and you can see this yet again as he does not have a support backing him up. is stunned by the Venge. But Jug able to get off of it. Good deny. And it is a try-v-try situation here up in the top lane. Medusa just denying the haste rune to the Necro, as he was not going to be able to get it himself. Well played by Garter in the mid lane. Terrorblade, farming up here in the top, is leading the last hit, is on top of the last hit leaderboard. Has his power treads 3.5 minutes into the game, 4 minutes into the game. And it does look like Nusham will be able to chase away the Night Stalker from his top bounty rune. Whereas Forev does get that top bounty rune and will probably not be able to get the bottom one. Even bounty exchanges as nighttime does fall. Febby possibly looking to get aggressive on the Garter, on the Medusa. Does have 2 levels in Snake and 2 in Mana Shield. Could easily survive a gank coming in from the Night Stalker, who does immediately rotate down to the bot lane, possibly looking to go onto Juggernaut. Hopefully that message was given. Stomp coming in from the Centaur is not available, but will end up landing onto the Night Stalker, who immediately goes onto the Enchantress, only 1 level in Untouchable. So, but with the healing ward being placed on Enchantress, she should be fine and heal right back up. Assuming good healing ward micro, and it doesn't get stolen, which that seems to be the case. Febby and Forev on Venge and Night Stalker will just heal back up at the shrine, and I'm sure they will start causing trouble in a little bit. BSJ on the Juggernaut does not have a lot of items to his name. Let's see, Juggernaut 25 and 16, but only has Boots, Stout Shield, and Quelling Blade. Not sure if he has items currently coming to him on the Courier or not. Yeah, does have Phase Boots currently on the Courier, as Forev and Febby continue to get aggressive onto the BSJ. He will turn around, uses the spin, but Febby will be able to fly over trees and be perfectly safe from the aggression coming out from the Juggernaut. Febby still stalking here at the bot rune. Really trying to press the advantage while it is still nighttime. Phase Boots picked up on Juggernaut. Has about 500 health compared to the Vengeful Spirit, sitting at about 650. But good harass coming in. Forev, oh, good root coming in. Will end up securing a kill onto Forev. What good micro coming out from White Bear on the Enchantress, using the range creep to its fullest extent with the Ensnare ability. QO, a little bit of harassment coming in from the Medusa. Going maximum tank build. Has Disruptor falls here at the top lane in exchange for a Slardar kill. Monkeys Forever trying to rotate away, does have Illusionary Orb available. Wow, will not complete that Illusionary Orb rotation under tower. Very odd that he chose to use that angle. Definitely could have just teleported over the trees and ate through with his tangos. I would say that is a pretty big misplay coming in from the puck. Ends up feeding a kill in the off lane. Meanwhile, Medusa and Juggernaut both doing pretty good in their lanes to make up for it. Rotation coming in for Dubu. But White Bear is standing by his boy BSJ and will actually summon a skeleton army in order to help bring down this tier 1 tower. BSJ cutting down the creeps. And will continue this push, supplemented by the Enchantress creeps. And tier 1 tower in the safe lane should be able to fall pretty quick. Ultimate coming in from the Juggernaut, glimpsed away, and Disruptor will be able to survive that gank attempt. Not really a gank attempt, but push coming in from the Leviathan squad. Currently have a 2k net worth advantage, pretty much due to their early farming efficiency. Terrorblade will eventually be able to make that up, of course. He's a pretty darn good flash farmer with all of his illusion spread across the map. Welcome to the chat, random viewer. I do try and interact as much as possible, so feel free to say hi. Terrorblade continuing to farm up stacks here in the jungle for Ev and Night Stalker, just supervising, watching him do some work. QO in the mid lane is level 8. Looks like he's getting a little bit aggressive onto Garter, but with the mana drained, he will not be able to send out a second death pulse. Meanwhile, Enchantress actually working on a Hand of Midas before even boots. Definitely a little bit of a greedy build coming in from him. Not sure if, yeah. So meta used on the top tower. Looks like they will be using the spell to try and secure a kill. Silence up onto the puck. And looks like good. So good silences and jaunts or phase shifts coming out from the puck. But ultimately it was a 3v1 situation and he does end up going down. No glyph available for the Radiant side. Looks like BSJ is looking to get aggressive isolates for Ev, and he will end up falling on the core Venge Spirit. Very good kill, and Leviathan actually end up getting the deny, as Immortals did have to back up to the BSJ charge. So I was actually worried about Leviathan's early game potential, but it looks like Enchantress will be able to help secure a few early tower kills and help the Medusa scale into the late game even quicker. Medusa, who is going, looks like Mask of Madness first item, which definitely speeds up her farming efficiency here in the early game. Not only with the health regen that it provides, but just the additional attack speed when you're clearing out stacks in the jungle. QO getting a little bit aggressive here on the Medusa, considering he doesn't have any mana at all. But he should be able to regen with a few last hits from the creeps. In the meantime, on the bot lane, a 3-man just a 2-man rotation coming in will be able to get a kill onto the puck. Forev and MP able to get that fight. Looks like a swap stun and 2 waves of terror was enough to secure that puck kill. Meanwhile, Febby rotating towards the top lane. And wow, Juggernaut and Enchantress actually making a move onto the tier 3 tower already. Only Dubu coming in to help stop this push, and looks like they'll able to chunk it down by about half of its HP. Siege Creep still doing work. I have already given my shameless self-promotion of this match, and I don't think I will be doing it a second time, but Leviathan looking pretty good here in the early game. Itemizing towards that late game where Medusa becomes a absolute beast and probably will be able to sit and tank through the illusion spam coming through on the Terrorblade. Mask of Madness will help her cleave through these stacks relatively quickly. Monkeys Forever also working on Hand of Midas, so 2 Hand of Midases plus Medusa. Not sure whether I agree with this setup coming in for. Yeah, it does look like Puck will end up getting taken out again by the Immortal squad. It does look like they are focusing him pretty hard, as he has died 5 times already this game. Yeah, so Puck getting focused down to pretty much every rotation. Woo. Let's take a look at Terrorblade's last hits. Yep. So Terrorblade definitely being the winner in all those rotations. Jungle style grape. I don't know what that means, but okay. 3-man TP coming out from the Leviathan squad. Will be able to catch out the Night Stalker. Ultimate is available by Juggernaut, but he will not need it. Was silenced by the Night Stalker. In the meantime, QO in the mid lane still has yet to use his ultimate this game. Has been farming up alongside the Medusa. Has drums working on 4 staff. Leviathan about to clear out their last tier 1 tower of the game. Don't see any reason why they wouldn't try for a tier 2 as well. Blink coming in from Nusham will be able to catch out the Disruptor here on the high ground. And Disruptor does fall. QO will end up just tanking a Mystic Snake and retreating backwards. And it does look like Puck will get caught out again by the Night Stalker. And Puck just not having a good game. Hand of Midas has been picked up. Probably would have been better suited to try and build towards that Yule Scepter, so he isn't just caught out again and again and again and again by the silence coming in from the Night Stalker, who has only 1 level into it. Smoke rotation coming in from the Immortal squad. Probably looking to catch out the Puck again. Counter smoke coming in. Crush lands onto the Night Stalker. Ultimate is available for the Juggernaut. Will instead spin the Night Stalker down. 2 TP rotations coming in. QO trying to TP out. Will not be successful in doing so. BSJ holding on to his ult throughout that entire fight, as it was not needed. 2-0 kill swing in favor of Leviathan. 900 gold in their pockets. In the meantime, Forev and MP pushing down the top lane here, but Garter will see that coming. Immediately use the ultimate to cancel out the Terrorblade illusions and will pocket the gold. Medusa looking to complete the Hurricane Pike. Okay. Definitely a value Dragonlance, I certainly agree with, from Carter. Hurricane Pike seems just a little bit too conservative, but he is a professional player and does want to just try and stay alive for as long as possible. Roshan being taken by the Immortal squad. Monkeys Forever may get caught out again. Standing right by the Roshan pit. Illusionary Orb is available, and they didn't even think to check it. So, Immortals, definitely good Aegis pickup there. BSJ, Bana style drums, Aquila. 17 minutes into the game, he's pretty stacked, top of the net worth charts. Only 300 gold ahead of the Terrorblade though. We'll immediately just start right-clicking down QO. Ultimate is available, will not be necessary, as BSJ is on a mega killing streak. And we'll just be able to right-click down the Necro without using any spells. Monkeys Forever has a haste rune in his bottle. Is going for that Yule Scepter first to try and counteract the silence coming in from the Night Stalker, which has been the bane of Puck's existence for quite some time. Now, I will say this. Puck has died 6 times compared to the Vengeful Spirits twice. But when you look at their net worth, Puck is at 5,600, Venge is at 5,000. So, just saying that the Puck, even though she fed quite a bit, has been able to maintain her net worth lead Helped in part by the Midas that she did pick up. Terrorblade working on his Manda style. Actually has that completed. Garter. Hurricane Pike done. Is now working towards the Lincoln Sphere, huh? Makes sense if you don't want to get sundered by the Terrorblade. Also good against Necro. Silence coming out from the Night Stalker. Just overall good item. Coming in from the Medusa. Good stun leading in onto the Night Stalker. Corrosive Haze will follow. Night Stalker looking to make it a chase. Glimpse coming in. Will be able to catch out the Slardar, who does end up falling to the Necro ultimate. Rotations coming in from the Immortal squad. Trying to catch out the Puck again, who does have a TP available, but maybe not the map presence in order to prevent this kill from happening. We'll be able to juke out the incoming gank by just backtracking into the Immortals territory. Probably a good call. Yeah, got a little bit greedy. Got a little bit greedy there. Is able to be caught out by the Glimpse. Already at level 4. Coming in from the Disruptor. Puck not having a good game at all. Tell you what, have 19 followers. Pretty cool. Pretty cool story, bro. Forev. Slowing down the push with Wave of Terror. Swaps the Medusa into a ult coming in from the Disruptor. Looks like BSJ. Ooh. So good Sunder going on to BSJ, who does have his ultimate available. Medusa has already been fallen. Spin to win is available. Will he be able to dodge the incoming right clicks of MP and get out of here alive? Good juke coming out for BSJ. Will actually survive that fight. Very well played. Coming out from the Jug. Dumb luck, says Zed1331. Well, Zed, I disagree. I think you're wrong. And I have a Twitch stream, and therefore I'm right. I think that's how that works. I'm a streamer, therefore I am right. We'll go with that. Slardar, BSJ. BSJ yet to use his ult this game. Just been right clicking away. Maelstrom, next item of the choice. We'll get some good AoE damage onto illusions. Possible magic damage going on to QO. BSJ actually will just spin onto that tower. Ultimate is available from QO. Don't think BSJ was really thinking about that. Good bait coming out. Coil onto the Necro. BSJ was about to TP out while hitting the tower, but he did realize that Necro ult does go through the TP, so smartly decides to back up and does have the Puck to back up his plays. In the meantime, Garter just farming down bot 22 minutes into the game, doing Medusa things, trying to scale into late game. He does have Lincoln Sphere queued up. Pretty good item in this game. Puck again getting caught out in the top lane. So Puck, let's take a look at this. Puck has died 8 times. times already. Puck has died 8 times already. Not too good for the Puck. About 300 gold away from the Blink Dagger. And again, I'll point this out. Puck 8,500 gold compared to 7,000 on the Vengeful Spirit. And Venge, let's see, has died how many times? 2. So, Puck definitely doing a very good job of finding farm around the map and scaling better into the late game than the core Venge on the opposite side, despite feeding quite a bit of gold away as well. And minus Yule's Blink picked up by the Puck. Medusa picked up the Perseverance Ring. Accidentally purchased it at base. We'll have it sent out to him. Oh my god. Did that just happen? Okay, no. I thought he accidentally sold the Perseverance Ring for a half price. But that was not the case. Febby rotating around. Invis Rune. White Bear standing around. Working on Maelstrom next after the Hurricane Pike. A little bit of unusual pickup for the Enchantress. Wouldn't have mind seeing a second Lincoln's Ferry coming out on the Enchantress. Looks like Slardar has been caught out and swapped. And they will end up dropping the Slardar. Here near the mid lane, Immortal squad doing a good job of trying to keep up in the farming department versus the Juggernaut and Medusa squad in Leviathan. Terrorblade actually pressing ahead, top of the net worth charts by over 1,000. Has Mana Style and Diffusal Blade. Should be very good when trying to deal with the Mana Shield coming out from Medusa, who does get that extra 800 mana talent, which is pretty darn value in any given game. Essentially giving you, let's see, damage per mana, 2.5. So, 1,900 times 2.5. I can't really do the math here because I'm an NA, but I'm going to say roughly 4,400 damage blocked by that Mana Shield. In the meantime, Immortals rotating towards the top here. Try and use everybody just content to farm. Terrorblade looking for a timing here. I'm not sure what that is. Possibly after the Iascati, they'll attempt to make a push. But Leviathan squad do have a creep enchanted up in the Roshan pit. So Immortals will not be able to... Oh! Smoke play probably will be used onto the Medusa, who does immediately freeze up 4 on the Immortal squad. Very well played by the Medusa. Sunder is available, but wow. So complete and utter domination coming in for the Leviathan squad. 4 do drop on Immortals, and it does look like Disruptor is soon to follow as he does glimpse back to Slardar. Monkeys Forever on the chase. Dubu trying to deny himself to a neutral, but that will not be the case as Immortals do drop 5 in that team fight. Leviathan definitely know that Roshan is available, but want to force buybacks and possibly get a laner Rax instead of Roshan. Probably a good call. Actually able to right click through backdoor protection with 5 people versus that tower. Now that creeps are in the base, they will be able to secure at least that one laner X. And the second lane will soon follow. BSJ, right clicking away. Chop, 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 chop. Forev trying to get a swap onto somebody. Will not find any takers. Medusa will take the farm up here in the top lane. Would not be surprised if another team fight breaks out around Roche. Don't think Immortal Squad are willing to yield that just yet, despite the 18k gold net lead. coming in for Team Leviathan. Puck possibly getting caught out again. But will get healed up by BSJ. And Immortal Squad immediately go back into the Roshan pit. And they're taking it down pretty quickly. Scouted out by the Puck. What are you guys going to do about it? Are they going to give up the Aegis here? Does look like that will be the case. Oh, Medusa. Very well played by the Medusa. Vengeful Spirit actually does end up taking the Aegis. Wow, but Medusa did end up picking up the cheese and will heal through all the right-click damage currently being done by the Terrorblade. He is trying to stand his ground. Sunder already used, but it does look like QO will be the last to fall on the Immortal side. Does go Shroud and get him and is able to TP out. 3K gold exchanged in that team fight, I do believe. Yeah, so Immortals, although it is a 3-for-3 kill advantage, since the Medusa did drop a massive amount of gold going towards both the Vengeful Spirit and the Necro. God, Team 5. QO already has his Ag Scepter, so his ult should be up. Yes, it was a weird-ass team fight, but a good one. I think both teams showed up relatively well to that fight. Leviathan got caught a little bit off guard due to the aggression of the Immortal Squad immediately jumping on into the Roshan pit. But they do have a significant gold advantage, and R2 racks is up. Things are looking up for Leviathan. Medusa, Butterfly picked up. Okay. Butterfly will probably get the BKB before even attempting to push high ground. Leviathan should be perfectly content to farm that up. Unless Immortals end up feeding a kill, which they do seem to be roaming around as 5 monkeys forever. If history tends to repeat itself, may end up going down to the Immortal Squad and being the one getting caught out. Just keep an eye on monkeys forever here, see if he makes some sort of play. It does look like he is content to stand here for the time being. Five-man rotation. Or Immortal Squad just deciding to stay as 5 here. Don't want to get caught out to any smokes coming out from Leviathan. BSJ working on a Lincoln Sphere of his own. Immortals, or Leviathan, already know that the Necro has completed his Aghanim Scepter, so multiple ultimates will be coming out from the Necro in the next team fight if he is not focused down. So both teams just playing ultra cautious here. Don't want to give anything up. Don't want to get caught out. Except Monkeys Forever. He's chilling in the front lines, doing his own thing. Nusham possibly looking to get a initiation off. Does plant down one ward. Stun comes off onto the Vengeful Spirit. Ultimate, it gets laid down. Only gets catches out to Slardar. BSJ running in. Will put his healing ward down. Only the Slardar does fall. BSJ does have his ultimate available. does end up killing both the Night Stalker and the Vengeful Spirit off of that. MP does have a center off, but wastes it on a Lincoln Sphere of the Medusa. MP on the retreat, and it looks like Medusa will get glimpsed out, and it will be a 2-for-1 kill exchange in favor of the Leviathan squad, who looks like they will be pushing high ground, knowing that Sunder is down, and 2 are dead for the Immortal squad. Dubu ultimate is down for the next 40 seconds. Don't know why Medusa is retreating. I guess all of his allies, BSJ namely, do not have a whole lot of HP in front of them. So they will get a little bit of chip damage done and then just ultimately back up. Get Garter some more farm, because why not? Monitor. In my second monitor, I am looking at my YouTube channel of all the other games that I've casted today. They've gotten a total of 7 views. No big deal, really. Not sure if anybody has completed watching the entire cast, though. Not sure whether that is something I could look up as far as view time is concerned. Actually, I probably could look up view time if I really took the time to do it. Medusa, pretty darn stacked at this point. Has 5 items in his inventory. Eventually we'll be replacing the Ring of Aquila with something. Most likely Crystallis Daedalus would be my guess. You never know though. Necro going Radiance after the Aghanim Scepter. Interesting build up from him. Generally speaking, you see the Radiance and then a second item. QO opting for the Aghanim's first build. Not sure whether I agree with that, but that's what happened. $16K gold lead. Juggernaut farming up his items. Lincoln Sphere has been completed. 1400 towards his next item. If I had to guess, I would say Abyssal Blade, but BKB is certainly an option as well, even though Jug does have the spin available. BKB is just overall a really, really good item and would allow Jug to right click with 10 seconds of magical immunities. Very good item. And it looks like Terrorblade will finish up his Hurricane Pike, has that brought out to him, making sure that he does have buyback before purchasing that. Buyback is available on Puck, Medusa, and Terrorblade only. Juggernaut just now picks up enough gold in order to get buyback. Has 100 surplus. Double damage rune in the top lane, right next to Roshan Pit. Roshan could respawn in the next 15 seconds, but we'll have to see what sort of additional time is put on the Roshan timer. Enchantress sacrifices a creep. Handamidas doing work as she has completed Maelstrom Hurricane Pike at this point in the game as position 4. Sounds pretty good to me. Puck, on the other hand, looking to get a little bit ballsy with her rotation in. We'll be able to zoom out. Terrorblade will not be able to cancel that TP. And Leviathan, the plan has been called to stand around Roshan Pit. 30 seconds left until that is available. BSJ waiting the maximum amount of time before actually picking up that double damage rune. Will probably... Nope. Picks it up immediately. Nusham. Standing as mobile ward in the Roshan Pit. Be very lucky not to... Yep, he is pinged out as someone being in the Roshan Pit. Venge looking for a swap. Febby does have flying vision. And it looks like Leviathan will back up, try and take a more organized team fight. Roshan is now available with a refresher shard. Very important. Medusa hanging out at the low ground. Doesn't really matter. Feeling pretty invincible. Both teams know where the other team is. Just kidding. Immortal squad looks like they may be trying to sneak into Roche. But Garter immediately scouts that out with the Medusa. We'll just casually walk up to high ground. Just kidding, then walk away. Multiple Lincoln spheres being put onto the Medusa. Saving her life. Well played by BSJ there. So 3 Lincoln spheres picked up for the Team Leviathan, as Puck was able to collect his. Multiple Handamidas doing good amount of work here, as Leviathan have been able to steadily climb in the net worth graph. Smoke coming out mid. Medusa just walking into the enemy team, given no 0. Does have his ultimate available and will immediately charge into the center of Immortal Squad. Looks like 2 double stun coming in from Sardar. And it does look like Immortals will back up. Ultimate coming in from Medusa has been used. No need to get aggressive again. Glimpse coming in onto the Sardar. Will not be able to net a kill. Terrorblade Metamorphosis has been used. And BSJ, you cannot stand there and just let Roshan be taken right in front of you. I don't care if your Medusa ult has been used. Your 18k net worth lead up. Why are you sacking Roshan? That is a terrible choice coming in for Team Leviathan. And now, after Roshan has been taken, deciding to take a fight, QO will be able to get the kill onto. Yeah, now Garter probably going to get chased down by MP. Buyback coming in from BSJ. Throws incoming. 2017, BSJ coming in hot. Medusa will end up falling. Buyback on both the Necro and Juggernaut. Jug not even using the ultimate that fight. I'm triggered. Like, okay, so Enchantress gets a kill on the Disruptor in the backline. BSJ spinning in. Looks like he is looking to use his ultimate here at some point. QO has gotten caught out. Cheese immediately used. Febby tanking a lot of the ultimate. BSJ immediately silenced, and Immortals will back up, having killed 3 cores. Buyback used on Juggernaut. 3k net worth swing, and the Aegis in the hands of the Immortal Squad. Very, very poor play coming out from Leviathan in order to secure that for Immortals. So while the Immortals were hitting Roshan, all 5 of Leviathan were just standing outside the pit watching that shit happen. I mean, Puck saw it coming. She had her ult up, had her illusionary orb in the pit, but did not decide to sacrifice her life in order to secure that ult, which I do think dropping the Dream Coil in the pit would have been the proper play, along with the silence in order to start out that team fight. Monkeys Forever really missing a opportunity to make the plays for his team. Does have a Aghanim Scepter now, and is essentially 5-slotted at this point. Will eventually sell the Hand of Midas for something. Possibly a Dagon, possibly Ethereal Blade. Who knows? We will find out eventually. Febby chasing down the Puck. Does have Blink available, and will be able to get out of there relatively easily. QO not able to get there in time. Going for tank with the Shiva's Guard instead of something like a, I don't know, Blink Dagger, or does have Force Staff for mobility, but probably not enough. Still holding on to that magic wand. Medusa going for MKB next item. Already level 25. Going for the +7 split shot talent. Understandable against a Terrorblade. Also justifies the MKB pickup, as she does not want to get something like a crit. Nushin babysitting the Medusa as she farms up. Not sure whether she will be waiting for buyback in order to purchase up that MKB. Right now only has 400 surplus. Juggernaut. About 300 gold away from his MKB. No reason for him to really save up for it. Or save up for buyback, as he has already used his in the previous engagement. 30,000 net worth here on the Terrorblade. Looking like a absolute beast. Scotty, Butterfly, Diffusal, Hurricane, Manta. Had to drop the boots in order for Aegis. Boots of Travel in his backpack, as well as the Gem and Shoot sight. Forev working on Butterfly. 1,300 net worth compared to the 2,400 of, or excuse me, 14,000 compared to the 24,000 of Puck. Enchantress has Lotus Orb. No buyback though. Going for enchant effects ancients rather than. Huh, okay. Will want to have that Golem Aura on him. Turn Slardar's health from 1900 to... I'll check back in on that in a little bit. But Enchantress will be wandering around with a ancient creep army, it seems. Terrorblade will be taking the tier 2 tower for free. I cannot possibly fathom Leviathan actually trying to defend that. I can't help myself. I can't help myself. I want people to watch. I'm having fun. Looks like Slardar will eventually get caught out. Just watch him end up getting chased down by the entire Immortal squad as he does fall. 50 seconds left on his death timer. He will not be able to buy back if Immortals choose to push. $32,000 net worth already on the Terrorblade. Necro has paused the game. 47-minute game. Looks like it's going to be a barn burner. And after that, I'm going to eat some chili. Chili. I've already had like 3 bowls today. Purchased some Fritos, some cheese. So it's going to be Frito chili pie for me for dinner. 5 o'clock here in the great state of Oklahoma. Feeling fantastic, having a great day. Gonna have a job interview tomorrow. Gonna crush it. gonna be an engineer again, hopefully. Blink Dagger coming in, or Hanamitis. Dagon. I eventually got there. Dagon coming in from the puck. 2,500 gold. And that will just continue to skyrocket going forward. Wouldn't be surprised if she bought somebody a Moon Shard in the near future. My guess would be Enchantress, as both Jug and Medusa will eventually get enough farm to buy it themselves. Don't know what else. Coil onto Night Stalker, Monkeys Forever. Getting a little bit aggressive here. BSJ does have his ultimate if he wants to use it. Lincoln Sphere is pop, swap used on BSJ. Good ultimate coming in. Okay, so BSJ ult just used onto Illusions. Medusa threw the kitchen sink at everybody and is now trying to run away. Will be focused down by the Terrorblade. Looks like QO was able to get a kill into the backline onto the Slardar, and it does look like Garter is trying to man up on the Terrorblade, who does not have Aegis anymore. Instant buyback coming in from Medusa, as it does look like Terrorblade is looking to somehow use his Sunder. Leviathan managing to throw a 2,000 or managing to throw away what was once a 20,000 gold lead, now down to a mere 8,000 in a 5v3 situation, trying to defend her axe. Buyback coming in from the Enchantress. MP has healed up. 6,000 gold to his next item. Already has Moon Shard. Aura. And it is not looking very good for the Team Leviathan squad. Did manage to hold barracks there, but at the cost of a Medusa buyback. 4,000 net worth on the puck. Would not be shocked if he ended up giving a Moon Shard to Garter at this point with that buyback. We'll have a little bit of difficulty, but 5-man smoke looks like they do not want to give up the Roshan here to the Immortal squad. Monkeys Forever immediately pops the smoke. Newsham gets a stun off. BSJ finally lands a good ult, and it does look like Necro will be going down. And 2 instant buybacks coming in from the Immortal squad. Massive right clicks coming in from Wildbear, able to bring down 2 in the backlines. It is a 3v5 situation, as Team Leviathan have actually won the team fight, it does look like. But with Garter falling down, or excuse me, with Slardar falling down, it does look like Leviathan are being little bitches and not trying to take the Roshan here, which I do think is a big mistake. You have the numbers advantage. Metamorphosis is down. Nope, Metamorphosis is still up, but either way, BSJ finally manning up, saying, you know what, we're going to take this Roshan, we're going to take the Aegis, we're going to take the Cheese, we're going to take the Refresher Orb, then we're going to punch down the mid lane, we're going to win this match. MP charging in, immediately silenced up. Medusa taking all the items on the ground, and it looks like Aegis was picked up by the Jug, and the Refresher Orb was picked up by the Jug. Interesting call there, but really, I'm sure he was just right-clicking on the ground as hard as possible, along with Medusa, because MP did sort of just rush the Roshan pit. Immortals. Showing Leviathan what you're supposed to do when the enemy team is taking Roche. You're supposed to contest it. And I'm only harsh on BSJ and Leviathan because I'm a fan. I want to see them succeed. Not only in Dota, but in life. 6,000 gold on the puck. Not sure what else she really wants to get. Ethereal Blade, Moon Shard. All these things and more. I do think putting a moon shard on Enchantress would be pretty good. Medusa looking for a second butterfly, huh? Not sure whether I approve of that, but that's her choice. She's an adult. She can make her own decisions. No MKB on the Terrorblade would be my guess. Yeah, so no MKB on the Terrorblade. Wants to double down on the evasion in the next team fight. Seems to be the reasoning behind that. They do have the Solar Crest in order to get 20% true strike on the Medusa. Looks like Hex is the item of choice for the Puck. What did she drop for that? I completely forget what she had dropped. But Dubu, trying to catch Monkeys Forever out, is not able to do so. Pops a Lincoln Sphere with Thunder Strike. Had Glimpse available, but Monkeys Forever did not give him the vision in order to make that happen. Playing with fire here in the top lane, but does have 1,700 in the bank for buyback. And it does look like Leviathan may be pushing with Aegis and Cheese here. Forcing rotations coming back from the Immortal squad. Two folks already TPing in. Puck making sure that that lane was pushed out. Does have Boots of Travel on top of him. So, this is really bugging the hell out of me. What Puck actually sold in order to get the Scythe of Ice. Yule Scepter. She got rid of the Yule Scepter in order to get Scythe. Okay. We'll have to watch out for being silenced, though. But if you can get the Scythe onto MP before he actually gets to use his Sunder, I think that is a very good item pickup. Juggernaut Illusion does a good amount of damage onto the Jug. Not sure how Monkeys or Leviathan are planning on taking this team fight. Going up onto the high ground. Jug possibly looking just to send illusions up, but that will not prove to be very effective. Do have the active Frenzy and Slam for that Ancient Thunder creep. Sends the Ancient Camp to say hey to a Terrorblade Illusion. Enchantress. 3.6k in the bank. Looks like BSJ is just moving forward. Doesn't want to get stuck in the ultimate there. Will end up falling, dropping his Aegis almost immediately. Slardar does end up going low, silenced, and does end up falling. 120 seconds on the death timer for BSJ. Getting a little bit impatient, just deciding to run uphill. Garter will get caught out, and I don't think he has buyback. So, Leviathan not doing very well in this late game situation. Sort of throwing the game to the Immortal squad. Can't click ulti. Just immediately silenced up by the Night Stalker. Wasn't able to use his ultimate. Medusa immediately caught out. Teammates not realizing that Medusa didn't have buyback, so therefore not rallying around her. Juggernaut not buying back. All these things are big mistakes coming in from Team Leviathan, as it does look like the buyback for Medusa came off cooldown, so that is at least a positive. outer tier 2 will get obliterated by MP, backdoor or not. As Immortals, or as Leviathan, have not taken very good team fights multiple instances in a row. It does look like Coil goes on to 3 as BSJ does use his spin rather than using his ultimate for some unexplicable reason. It does look like, oh damn. So Medusa is able to kill the Terrorblade. Very good situation here. And Necro does end up falling, using his buyback in a previous team fight. And Leviathan are turning this around. Will they be able to get another pick off here? It does not appear so. Nusham on the hunt. But this is Leviathan's time to shine as the Terrorblade is immediately bought back. Night Stalker has been caught out by Nusham. No dust or detection for the Leviathan squad. All ultimates should be available here in a few seconds. 15 seconds on Dubu's ult. Tier 3 towers are down. Buyback now available. Medusa uses her ultimate. Good coil coming in. Vengeful Spirit is down for 120 seconds. She is permanently out of that fight. BSJ has his ultimate available. Did use a refresher shard. Ultimate not landing on Nusham. Garter trying to go back in. BSJ does have ult available, looking to use it somewhere. Necrophos silence up. It does look like BSJ will be able to get his ultimate off, but multiple ghost asks will mean that BSJ is caught out. Medusa has to help his teammate out. What are you doing, man? BSJ down for 120 seconds due to Medusa not being willing at all to help his teammates. BSJ committed super hard. Monkeys Forever will try and get megas. Good job there in order to secure that. We'll try and get away. Is successful in doing that. And it does look like the Immortal Squad do have 90 seconds without a Juggernaut. And it will be up to Monkeys Forever to try and force them to stay in their base. Monkeys Forever, does he have buyback? Yes. So it is up to the Puck to force MP to stay in this base by any means necessary, even if it means sacrificing his life. You do not want the Terrorblade near the Radiant side of the map while the Juggernaut is down. Monkeys Forever will have his blink available. Shift click will be able to keep him safe. And does he, Puck was not able to stop the Terrorblade from marching down the mid here. Ult comes and lands on the Slardar. And it looks like MP will be tearing through the Leviathan base. 40 seconds left on the Juggernaut. Enchantress tickling MP as he goes through racks. Monkeys Forever hanging out here. Near the Dire's side, Garter uses his BKB. Does have 2 butterflies. So right clicks of the Terrorblade will not find their mark the majority of the time. Immortals pinging out Roche, which is available. We'll probably look to secure that. Not necessarily wanting to fight into the Juggernaut. Certainly have plenty of right click and ability to defend megas here. And it looks like it will be an absolute barn burner of a game, as QO will try and deal with the megas in the bot lane. Refresher or shard picked up by the Terrorblade. Okay. Is officially 9 slotted on that Terrorblade, bringing up the net worth chart. He has 48,000 gold, if you're wondering what 9 slotted looks like. 5,800 in the bank. Definitely could feed the Vengeful Spirit of Moonshard if he wanted to. Garter farming up. Only 800 in the bank. Bought back for that previous engagement. when Terrorblade was knocking at the Leviathan door. And absolutely, Leviathan has no incentive whatsoever to push beyond their side of the map. They have Megas to do that for them. For Leviathan, the smart play would be to wait another 8 to 10 minutes before pushing it again. Let the Ages of the Mortal expire on the Immortal squad. Let buybacks come back online for both Medusa and Juggernaut. And we will be sitting here quite a bit watching the Leviathan squad farm. Puck, in the meantime, will get infinite amounts of gold, as she did pick the 420 gold per minute talent. Already have 5,700 saved up in the bank. At some point, I'm looking for her to buy moon shards for her buddies. Even Slardar could use a moon shard, level 23. Has 1,000 night vision talent. With that 15% bash chance, I think a moon shard would look mighty good in the Slardar inventory. And if you're in chat right now, feel free to say hi. There's only so much I can commentate on when it is a farm fest from both teams. And I would be happy to have some back and forth banter with the chat, as it does look like I have 5 whole viewers right now. A rarity for myself. Everybody tuning in, watching the BSJ drama as they try and break high ground against the Terrorblade Necro combination. Invisiren picked up by Nusham. Febby picks up a double damage rune on the Night Stalker. 64 minutes into the game, does not have a Aghanim Scepter yet, as they do try and chase the Puck all the way around the map. He is able to TP out. Night Stalker flying around, looking through the trees, hunting. Monkeys forever. Just being obnoxious as possible. Keep the lanes pushed out so the Leviathan squad can farm up across the map. What is your stance on pineapple pizza? It does not offend me if somebody orders it, but I will not eat more than one slice out of politeness. Like, I don't enjoy pineapple pizza, but if someone orders it, I think I'll feel obligated to try it, and then remember, oh yeah, I don't really like pineapple pizza. So, Monkeys Forever getting hunted down by a 4-man gang squad coming in from Team Immortals. Will they be able to force out the Puck? Puck Legend getting revealed. Phase Shift. Blink Dagger on cooldown. Will Illusionary Orb. And get out of danger. He should go Necro 3. Well, he's definitely thinking the right things, buying the wards and the smoke for the team, as he does have a massive amount of gold. Went Boots of Travel too. And has a additional 2,300 gold saved up. Just hanging out, farming it up, watching Medusa, who does have the Moon Shard aura collected. I swear to God, Medusa, if you get a third butterfly, I'm gonna disown you. Just throwing that one out there. Lots of right clicks coming in from Juggernaut Illusions. Sounds a lot more intimidating than it actually is. What a effing retard. She dodged stuff. Uh-oh. Puck finally getting caught out in the bot lane. Does have plenty of gold for buyback. Not sure whether the Immortal squad will be looking to press this advantage or not. Refresher Orb on the Necro. Assault Cuirass in the backpack of Terrorblade, because why not? I mean, you know you're rich when you have 6,000 gold in the bank and a Assault Cuirass in your backpack. Yeah, BKB backpack, Refresher Orb backpack, Assault Cuirass backpack. Standing around with 60 armor. 60 armor. That's 75% physical resistance on the Terrorblade. With all these items, he is yet to purchase a MKB. I will point this out. Not a big MKB fan is the Terrorblade. Finally, Medusa getting a Divine Rapier. And it does look like Immortals do have a 5-man smoke rotation. Will catch out Garter. Immediately caught out. BKB. Ultimate does manage to freeze out the Vengeful Spirit. Getting caught out here. Cheaped up. Juggernaut ult. Hits onto several, but killing no one. Lots of people dropping low for the Immortal squad. Buyback on the Puck. 4-man coil. Is able to bring the Disruptor down. 3 currently down for the Immortal squad. And it does look like it will be a 5-man team wipe coming out once Febby is caught. Puck finally gets his revenge with a killing spree and triple kill. Says, take that. Ganging up on me in the bottom lane. I didn't appreciate it. Buyback coming in from the Terrorblade. So it is a 4v2 situation. Juggernaut, why haven't you bought back? Why haven't you bought back, Juggernaut? Oh my god, Leviathan being ultra conservative here. Not buying back on the Jug. No buybacks forced yet out from the Immortal squad. Juggernaut, 55 seconds left on his death timer. Yet to buy back for some reason. Leviathan not buying back on the Jug still. This is the most important thing going on in the game. Ultimate coming out from the Necrophos. Juggernaut standing. 40 seconds left on death timer. Still hasn't bought back. Garter getting right clicked by MP. Wondering, where is my Juggernaut? He has buyback. BSJ, what are you doing? You can win the game right here. But looks like they will be able to win the game with Juggernaut sitting on the sidelines. GG has been called by the Immortal squad. This will be bringing the series even 1-1 in there. I will be casting game number 3 for you folks. Thank you so much for watching this absolute barn burner of a game, and I will be back here in a minute playing some tunes. In the meantime, I'll stop at the score screen for you folks watching on the YouTube. Please like the video, please subscribe, please comment, and enjoy the rest of your day.